Definition of law. Law is set of rules enacted by the government for administration of justice. This sentence contains three keywords: set of rules enacted by the government, administration of justice. So look at the above three keywords which defines the term law. What it is? Law refers preset of rules. Authority: the rules are enacted by the government under authority. Purpose: the rules are for administration of justice. So, law is the system of rules enacted and enforced by the government of the country for regulating the actions of its people. People who break the law are taken to court of law. Commercial or mercantile law. There are many disciplines of law. We describe mercantile law. Mercantile law regulates the rights and obligations arising out of commercial or mercantile transactions. Contract Act. The law relating to contracts in India is contained in Indian Contract Act 1872. The Act was passed by British India and is based on the principles of English common law. It deals with circumstances in which promises made by the parties to a contract shall be legally binding on them. All of us enter into a number of contracts every day, knowingly or unknowingly. Each contract creates some rights and duties on the contracting parties. Indian Contract Act of 1872 deals with the enforcement of these rights and duties on the parties. This act deals with laws of matters of creation, performance, discharge and remedies in case of breach of contract related to contract. The Indian Contract Act 1872 extends to whole of India except Jammu and Kashmir and came into effect on 1st September 1872. Indian Contract Act 1872 contains two portions: general principles, the law relating to general principles of contract, and special law, law relating to special contracts like bailment, pledge, indemnity, guarantee, agency, etc. We will limit our discussions to general principles of contract. These are applicable to all types of mercantile contract. Special contracts are discussed separately. Proposal and agreement. Proposal is the expression of willingness of a person to do or not to do with a view to get the assent of another party. The person making the proposal or offer is called offerer or proposer. The person whom the proposal is made is known as offeree or proposee. Agreement is the result of acceptance, that is promise, of the proposal by the offeree or proposee. After agreement, the proposee or the offeree becomes acceptor or promisee. Obligation is the legal duty on part of the respective parties to do or abstain from doing acts as per agreement. Contract is a legal binding of that agreement. There must be at least two parties to make an agreement. Example: X says to Y, I would sell you my Maruti car to you at rupees 1 lakh. Y says to X, okay, I agree to buy. In this case, the statement of X, I would sell you my Maruti car to you at rupees 1 lakh, is the proposal or offer of X. Here X is the proposer or offerer. The statement of Y, okay, I agree to buy, is the acceptance or promise of Y. Here Y is the promisee or acceptor. Contract. Contract is an agreement enforceable by law. Look at the following keywords of the above statement. Agreement. First, there must be an offer by one party and acceptance of the offer by another party to form an agreement. So, agreement is prerequisite of contract. Agreement may be oral or written. Enforceable by law. A contract is an agreement enforceable by law when the agreement formed is valid as per law and legally enforceable. It becomes a contract. So, a contract may be expressed as contract is agreement. Agreement is offer plus acceptance plus legal enforceability. Mode of contract. A contract, whether spoken by word or written, are equally enforceable. Essential elements of contract. We have defined what is contract. A contract should have following essential elements. The term essential means all of the following elements must be present and satisfied. Offer and acceptance, legally binding relationship, lawful consideration, capacity to contract, free consent, certainty, statutory rules, possibility of performance, consensus. We will very briefly explain the essential elements for understanding. In later classes, we will explain each of these terms in more details. Classification of contract. Contract may be classified in several ways as follows. According to formation, express contract, term specified, implied contract, inferred according to the acts or conduct of the parties, quasi-contract, obligations created by law. According to performance, executed contract, executed completely by both the parties, executory contract, some parties still have to perform. According to obligation, unilateral contract, one party has performed while the other party has yet to perform. Bilateral contract, both the parties are yet to fulfill their obligations. According to enforceability, valid contract satisfies all the requirements by law. Void contract not enforceable by law. Voidable contract enforceable at the option of one but not of the other. Unenforceable contract fulfills all other requirements except legal formalities. According to conditions, absolute contracts without any precondition, contingent contracts depending on the result of future condition. Now we briefly explain each of these terms. Agreements not enforceable by law. The following types of agreements cannot become contract as they are not enforceable by law. Social, for example, to attend the dinner of friend. Moral, for example, to take care of old parents. Domestic, for example, husband agreeing to give jewelry to wife. Religious, for example, to donate to a temple. Void, for example, to bring life to a dead person. Illegal, for example, to kill a person. Distinction between agreement and contract. All contracts are agreements because an agreement is a prerequisite of contract, but all agreements are not contracts. For example, normally agreements incorporating social, religious, and moral obligations are not contracts as there is no intention of creating a legal relationship. Agreements not enforceable by law are not contracts. The following are the salient distinction between agreement and contract. Any promise with a valid consideration is an agreement but is not a contract unless enforceable by law. Agreement is a wider term than contract and covers a larger space. Agreement may or may not satisfy all the elements of contract. Agreements may or may not be enforceable by law, but contracts are enforceable by law. An agreement does not give legal rights and obligations to the parties, but contracts give rights to the parties. So it can be said that law of contracts is not about whole of agreements, nor it is about whole of obligations.